Welcome to this week's edition of Hematology and Blood Cancer Updates, covering the latest breakthroughs. Brought to you by Lucid Quest, Sanofi's investigational monoclonal antibody SAR 446523 has received orphan drug designation from the FDA for relapsed or refractory multiple myeloma. The antibody targets Gprc-IMD and is engineered as an IgG1 to enhance antibody-dependent cellular cytotoxicity. A Phase 1 clinical trial is ongoing under the identifier NCT06630806, highlighting Sanofi's growing commitment to multiple myeloma innovation. Servier's TIBSOVO, in combination with azacitidine, has demonstrated a significant long-term survival benefit in patients with IDH1 mutated acute myeloid leukemia. Median overall survival reached 29.3 months versus 7.9 months in the control arm. Additionally, 53.8% of patients achieved transfusion independence. These results reinforce the combination as a new standard of care for patients ineligible for intensive chemotherapy. Health Canada has expanded approval of Scemblix to include both newly diagnosed and previously treated chronic myeloid leukemia patients. The STAMP inhibitor targets the ABL myristoyl pocket, marking a first in CML therapy. In the ASC4 FIRST trial, Scemblix achieved a major molecular response in 68% of patients compared to 49% with standard tyrosine kinase inhibitors. AbbVie has filed for FDA approval of its all-oral fixed-duration combination regimen of venetoclax and acalabrutinib for chronic lymphocytic leukemia. In the AMPLIFY trial, the combination led to a 35% risk reduction in disease progression or death when compared to chemoimmunotherapy. The submission represents a potentially practice-changing shift in frontline CLL management. Lilly's Jaypirca has demonstrated favorable results in the first head-to-head trial against Imbruvica in chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Jaypirca met the primary endpoint of non-inferiority for overall response rate and showed positive trends toward superiority, especially in treatment-naive patients. The findings strengthen Jaypirca's position as a next-generation Bruton tyrosine kinase inhibitor. KYAN Technologies has reported strong performance for its AI-enabled Optum.AI platform in relapsed or refractory non-Hodgkin lymphoma. The platform achieved a predictive test accuracy of 74.5%, guiding treatments that led to a 59% overall response rate. Patients experienced a threefold increase in progression-free survival, supporting the clinical utility of AI-driven functional precision medicine. BeOne's BTK degrader, BGB16673, has been granted PRIME designation by the European Medicines Agency for Waldenström's macroglobulinemia. The degrader targets both wild-type and mutant BTK proteins and has also received fast-track designation from the FDA. It aims to address treatment resistance in B-cell malignancies. Sumitomo Pharma's nuvisertib, an oral PIM1 kinase inhibitor, has earned orphan drug designation from the EMA for myelofibrosis. The agent demonstrates both anti-tumor and anti-fibrotic properties and is also supported by recent FDA fast-track status. This designation underscores continued clinical development in the EU. Fulcrum Therapeutics' investigational drug pociredir has shown robust results in a sickle cell disease trial. Patients experienced a mean increase of 8.6% in fetal hemoglobin at 12 weeks, with 7 of 16 achieving levels above 20%. The therapy improved markers of hemolysis and anemia and was well tolerated, with only grade 1 adverse events and no treatment-related serious adverse events. BeBio has dosed the first patient in its BE101 trial for hemophilia B. The investigational therapy delivers sustained factor IX levels without the need for preconditioning. As the first engineered B-cell therapy in bleeding disorders, BE101 aims to lower bleeding frequency and reduce treatment burden. Stay ahead in hematology and blood cancer research. Like, share, and subscribe for weekly updates. Visit lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com for expert healthcare consultation